welcome, good to see you. I'm going to guide you through a short movement practice based on yoga asana that will help you to mobilize your spine. That means the vertebra of your spine, but also your shoulders, your shoulder girdle, your pelvis, your hips. You don't need any props for this. We are going to start in a seated position. If it's comfortable for you to sit on the floor with your legs crossed, then do so. If not, I'm gonna make a separate video for that same practice seated on a chair. Okay, so you might as well sit on a chair. Go look for that and do that. If you're sitting on the floor, make sure you have something close to you, like a rolled blanket, a cushion, maybe even a yoga block that you could sit on, so your pelvis is lifting a little bit above your knees. That's making it more sustainable, more comfortable. And if you have a blanket or a cushion, or like this little fake fur that I'm having here, this could also be helpful because you can place it under your knees when we're going into a tabletop position. So grab everything you need and then find your comfortable position. Be sure you're not lifting too high, because you want to place one hand on the floor next to you and behind you in a moment. If you're sitting very high on a high block, then take a second block and prepare it next to your right hand. I'm gonna mirror you. So this is my left arm, but it's gonna be your right, okay? And then place your hands on your legs in a comfortable way. Lengthen your spine. Roll your shoulders up towards your ears as you inhale through the nose. Exhale through the open mouth. Relax your shoulders. One more time. Inhale, roll your shoulders up. Exhale, release. Take a moment here, close your eyes, lengthen your spine, find a nice upright position. Top of your head is pulling you towards the ceiling. Your tailbone is elongating towards the floor. Tune into your body. And then bring your attention to your breath. Slowly let your breath become a little deeper, a little longer. Nice, soft, gentle inhale. Nice, long, deep exhale. Observe the movements the breath is causing in your body. They are little tiny micro movements, but they are movements. So already here, as we're inhaling, our ribcage expands, the ribs are moving away from each other. That means the vertebrae are moving a little bit away from each other. And as we exhale, they sink together again, they close. As we're inhaling, the tailbone drops, your spine lengthens a little more, top of your head is growing tall towards the sky. As you're exhaling, keep that length in your spine, lift your heart. Inhaling, your belly expands. Exhaling, your belly becomes flat, heart is lifting. Another deep breath like this. At the end of your exhale, slowly blink your eyes open, lift your gaze, welcome back. And then take a deep inhale, bring your arms up above the head, palms facing each other, inhale. Exhale, your right hand on the mat next to you or onto your block, left arm extends over your head. As you're inhaling, imagine you want to lean back against an imaginary wall. Exhale, let gravity pull you down, feel the opening in your left side. Inhale, try to gaze up under your left elbow, and exhale, drop a little deeper. Inhale, come back to center, both arms up. Exhaling, switch sides. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lean back, gaze up under your right elbow. Inhale again. Exhale, go a little deeper, one more time. Also here, use your breath to expand. As you're exhaling the next time, turn towards your right knee. Bring your left hand on the outside of your right knee, right hand behind you on the floor on your blanket. Inhaling, lengthen your spine through the breath. Bring space between the vertebrae. Exhale, use your left hand as a leverage. Turn a little deeper towards your right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist deeper. Inhale, create space. Exhale, use the space to twist. Inhale, return to center, lengthen both arms up towards the ceiling. As you're exhaling, switch sides. Inhale, push into the floor on the mat behind you. Exhale, go a little deeper into your twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, feel that juicy little twist in your spine. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, bring your hands together in front of your heart. And then extend your arms to the side. Let your palms face up. Relax your shoulders away from your ear. Now take a deep inhale here. Lift your gaze, lift your heart, arch your spine slightly. As you exhale, turn the backs of your hands forward. Your arms are rolling forward, your shoulders are rolling forward, chin towards your chest. Inhaling again, hands are starting to roll back, palms facing the ceiling, arms follow, shoulders and chin follow. And again, roll forward. Round your upper back only. Inhaling, palms of the hands are turning up. Lift your gaze and your chin. Exhale, roll your arms forward, chin to chest. Take another inhale here, palms facing the ceiling, come back into a neutral position. So we're like this. And then as you exhale, place your hands behind you on your mat or on your support. Fingertips pointing forward. Roll your shoulders back and down, elbows together. Inhale, now lift your heart, lift your gaze again. Exhale here. Try to arch your spine. Inhale. And exhale. If it's comfortable for you, let your head drop back. If you want, you could lift your pelvis from the floor, pushing into your shin bones, into the backs of your feet, and lifting your hips. Wherever you are, take another deep inhale. As you're exhaling, sit back down. If you lifted your pelvis, chin towards your chest, come to sit. Extend your arms sideways and draw a big circle with your fingertips on the outside of your knees to the front of your legs. And from here, slide your hands forward as far as you can, keeping your knees and your sit bones in contact with your mat. Maybe your head is dropping between your hands, maybe it stays a little higher, maybe your forehead touches the floor. Find whatever position works for you right now. Push into the floor in front of you or into the mat and try to bring your sit bones back in contact with your support or your mat. So you're really bringing length into your spine. Walk your fingertips a little further forward and then again push into the floor. Try to lengthen your spine. With your next inhale, lift your gaze. Draw your hands towards your legs. Bring your weight forward and come into a tabletop position. Now in your tabletop position, if you have any discomfort in your knees, again use a blanket, a towel, your cushion, whatever you had, place it under your knees. Your fingers are spread wide open. Shoulders in line with your wrists, toes tucked under. Take a deep inhale. Arch your spine, lift your heart. As you exhale, round your lower back, middle back, upper back. Inhale again, lift your heart, lift your gaze, arch. Exhale, round your back, gaze between your knees. One more time, inhale like this. Stay here as you exhale, walk your hands a little further forward. So you're keeping a hollow back. You're keeping your spine arched. Gaze forward if you can. If that is not nice in your neck, gaze between your arms. And then let your hips sink a little further back, but walk your hands further forward. Try really to open up the space in the front of your chest. Take another deep breath here. Let your heart sink a little deeper if you can. Slide a little further forward in puppy dog. If that is too much, come onto your forearms here. So your elbows are under your shoulders. You're arching your spine again. Possibly looking up or on a space in front of your fingers, in front of your hands. If you're in puppy dog, take another deep breath. Also if you're in swings. And then wherever you are, lift your rib cage. Sit back into child's pose, balasana. Big toes touching each other. Now the back of the feet is on the floor. Bring your forehead on the mat. or on a support if the mat is too far away in this moment, and relax. Try to relax your shoulders, relax your elbows. Take a deep breath. Lift your gaze again, extend your arms, slide your hands further forward. Take an inhale, create space as you exhale. Move forward, tuck your toes under, hips are sinking slightly in front of your knees. Extend your legs and come into a downward facing dog. That is, you push into your hands, pelvis lifts. Doesn't matter if your knees are bent, just try to lift your pelvis so you're really lengthening your spine. Push into your fingertips and let your head drop. Let your head be heavy. Gaze between your knees. Now take a moment here to walk on the spot. Bring one heel down at a time just to stretch out the back of your legs since we're already here. And then find a comfortable downward facing dog, and you might want to bring your heels to the floor. You might be able to, you might not. If you're not, doesn't matter. Bend your knees, lift your heels, push into your hands. What is important is that our back is nice and long, okay? So we're not curving the back just to bring the heels down, what I'm doing right now, but we're bending the knees and lengthening the spine. Take another breath. Now wherever you are, lift both of your heels from the floor. Try to extend your legs, find your pelvis, and then like a wave, roll forward into a plank. That is, you're rounding your lower back, shifting your weight forward, pushing through your glutes, relaxing your head, coming into a plank pose. Bring your knees to the floor, arch your spine, look up, sit back onto your heels, and then bring your chin to your chest again, round your upper back, move forward, lift your knees, plank, and come back into a downward facing dog. One more time, lift both of your heels from the floor, find your pelvis, start the movement from there. Round your back, roll forward into a wave, bring your knees to the floor, arch your spine, look up as you sit back. And then as you exhale, chin to chest, round your back, move your shoulders over your wrists, return into a downward facing dog. One last time like this, heels up, wave yourself forward, head is relaxed. Inhaling, arch and gaze up. Exhale, chin to chest, move forward, stay here, turn the backs of your feet on the floor and slowly come down onto your mat into a swings pose, elbows under your shoulders. Gaze forward, roll your shoulders back, push into your elbows a little bit, lift your heart, slightly lift your gaze. We never want to draw our head back like this because that's not good for the neck, okay? But your gaze can lift without your head having to lift. Take a few deep breaths here. With your next exhale, carefully roll down onto the mat. Build yourself a little cushion with your hands. Place your forehead on it so your neck is nice and long. And then move your pelvis from right to left. Lift your head from your hands. Extend your left arm to the side. The palm of your hand is facing down. You don't see this because the camera is too close, but the palm of your hand is on the floor. All of the arm is on the floor, shoulder on the floor. The other hand, your right hand, is next to your shoulder on the mat, elbow is bent. Now bend your right knee, roll over your left extended leg, place that right foot behind you, head on the mat, gaze up, we're in a twist. Relax your head is on the floor, feel the opening in the chest and feel the twist on the height of your pelvis and the shoulders. With your next exhale, return onto your belly, extend your right leg and switch sides. Now your left hand under your shoulder, right arm extends to the side. Left knee bends, you roll over the right extended leg, and stay here. Place your head on the floor. This should be comfortable. Take a few breaths. And that front hand only serves to avoid you falling over. So it doesn't have any special purpose. If you have it closer or further away from you, it doesn't matter. Take another deep breath. Again, exhaling, roll back onto your belly. Extend your left arm again, and then roll over your left side to come onto your back. And return onto your mat, so you're comfortable. From here, bring your knees to your chest, hug your knees. Roll from left to right a few times. Give yourself a little massage. And then open your arms to the side, extend them if you have the space, or just bend them. Backs of the hands on the floor. Bring your pelvis a little further to your left. Let both of your knees drop to your right. Gaze up to the ceiling or to your left hand if that's comfortable for you. Close your eyes here. Enjoy that twist. Let your legs become heavy even if they move. Try to, as you're exhaling, relax the muscles of your face again. Let your mouth open slightly. Keep your arms as they are. Bring your gaze back towards the ceiling if you turn towards the left hand. And then roll back onto your back. Lift your knees back up. Take an inhale here as you're exhaling. Pelvis to your right, knees to your left. And gaze towards your right hand if you can. Try to relax your jaw, your neck, your shoulders. Roll back onto your back. Cross your legs. Bring your hands on your knees or on your shins. Roll back and forward a few times. Massage your back. And then with a little bit of momentum, come up to sit. Good. From here, again, bring your hands in front of you. Okay, come into a tabletop position one more time. Tuck your toes under. Push into your fingertips, come onto your feet. So you're standing. And then keep your knees bent deep. Let your head drop. Relax your arms, relax your shoulders. Stay here for a moment, bring a little more weight onto your toes and really let your head be heavy because it's your head that is lengthening the spine. Again, find your breath and notice how, as you're inhaling again, you're creating space between the vertebrae of your spine. And as you're exhaling, gravity is pulling your head a little further down and there's a little more space in your back. Take the opposite elbows with the opposite hands and then swing from left to right, back and forth. Just let go any tensions you might be holding in your shoulders. Shake out your arms, your shoulders. Release the grip, let your arms drop. And slowly, vertebra by vertebra, start rolling up. Your arms are heavy, chin is on your chest. Your head lifts last. Keep your knees bent. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Look at a point in front of you and fix that point with your gaze.